Hello everybody, and welcome to Investuition, a community where you scale up your knowledge. Today's video is a summary of the best-selling book that has changed lives of many. I have learned important lessons from these book and would like to share them with you, so that you achieve highest level of satisfaction and success. The summary is about the book, Rewire Your Brain by John B. Arden. Rewire Your Brain is a book written by John B. Arden that explores the concept of neuroplasticity and how individuals can use it to change their brains for the better. The book provides practical guidance on how to improve one's brain function and mental and emotional well-being. We will get into the depth of this book chapter by chapter in detail. So, let's begin. Chapter 1 of the book, titled The Neuroplastic Revolution, introduces readers to the concept of neuroplasticity and its importance in our daily lives. The chapter begins by describing how the prevailing belief for many years was that the brain was a fixed entity, with its abilities and limitations predetermined at birth. However, research over the past few decades has shown that this is not the case, and that the brain has an incredible capacity to change and adapt in response to new experiences and learning. Arden explains that the brain is constantly changing, with new neural connections being formed and old ones being pruned away. He describes this process as a kind of neural Darwinism, where the strongest neural connections survive and the weakest are eliminated. This means that our experiences and environment can have a profound impact on the structure and function of our brains. Arden goes on to discuss the various ways in which neuroplasticity can be harnessed to improve our mental and physical health. He describes how regular exercise, for example, can stimulate the growth of new brain cells and improve cognitive function. He also discusses the role of social connections and positive emotions in promoting neuroplasticity, noting that these factors can help to reduce stress and promote the growth of new neural connections. The chapter concludes with a discussion of the implications of neuroplasticity for mental health and well-being. Arden notes that many mental health conditions, such as depression and anxiety, are associated with changes in the structure and function of the brain. However, he emphasizes that this also means that these conditions can be treated by promoting neuroplasticity and encouraging the growth of new neural connections. Chapter 1 of Rewire Your Brain provides an introduction to the concept of neuroplasticity and its importance in our daily lives. It sets the stage for the rest of the book, which explores various strategies for harnessing neuroplasticity to improve mental and physical health. Chapter 2 of the book is titled Brain Basics. In this chapter, Arden provides an introduction to the structure and function of the brain, as well as an overview of some key concepts related to brain health and neuroplasticity. Arden begins by explaining that the brain is a complex organ that is responsible for a wide range of functions, including perception, cognition, emotion, and behavior. He notes that the brain is composed of billions of neurons that communicate with each other through electrochemical signals, and that these neurons are organized into different regions or modules that are specialized for different functions. Arden then discusses the concept of neuroplasticity, which refers to the brain's ability to change and adapt in response to experience. He notes that neuroplasticity is not limited to early childhood development, but continues throughout life, and that it can be influenced by a variety of factors, including physical exercise, cognitive stimulation, and emotional experiences. Arden also introduces the concept of the triune brain, which suggests that the human brain can be thought of as having three distinct evolutionary layers: the reptilian brain, which is responsible for basic survival functions, the limbic system, which is involved in emotion and motivation, and the neocortex, which is responsible for higher-level cognitive functions. Throughout the chapter, Arden emphasizes the importance of taking care of the brain in order to promote optimal health and functioning. He notes that factors such as stress, poor nutrition, and lack of sleep can all have negative effects on the brain, while activities such as physical exercise, meditation, and social engagement can promote brain health and neuroplasticity. This provides a broad overview of the brain and introduces several key concepts that will be explored in greater depth in later chapters. By emphasizing the importance of brain health and neuroplasticity, Arden sets the stage for the rest of the book, which focuses on practical strategies for promoting positive changes in the brain. Chapter 3 is titled The Brain's Operating System. In this chapter, Arden discusses how the brain works and how our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are interconnected. He explains that our brains have evolved to help us survive and adapt to our environment, but sometimes our brains can become stuck in certain patterns or behaviors that are no longer helpful. Arden emphasizes the importance of understanding the brain's operating system in order to make positive changes in our lives. He discusses the role of neurotransmitters, such as dopamine and serotonin, in regulating our mood and behavior. He also explains how the brain's reward system works and how it can lead to addictive behaviors. Throughout the chapter, Arden provides practical tips for rewiring our brains to promote positive changes in our lives. He suggests techniques such as mindfulness meditation, cognitive behavioral therapy, and exercise to help us break free from negative patterns and improve our mental and emotional well-being. Overall, Chapter 3 of Rewire Your Brain provides a useful overview of the brain's operating system and offers practical advice for rewiring our brains to promote positive changes in our lives. That's all for today's video. The video will be continued in the part 2. Till then, take care, and for more interesting videos like this, do subscribe to Investuition.